Hello everyone, you're Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature yet another oddball Sansevieria, and this Sansevieria is having the species name of dumetescens, and it is mistakenly tagged as arborescens in some other countries. And I have to correct that because the species dumetescens has been published for some time, and it shouldn't be lumped over with the other species, which is Sansevieria arborescens, although both of them are having the arborescent form. The other really is having the name arborescens due to the trait that it's having, which is arborescent. What I'm showing you right now is Sansevieria dumetescens, which is also having the same form, which is the arborescent form, which means that they are growing in a stem-like structure. So, like I mentioned, this is a very large specimen of Sansevieria dumetescens. It is very large because I have planted it directly to the ground, and it is also variegated form. Especially the one that is in front. The one that are on the back part is having a common coloration, which is just green, which is the normal coloration of the dumetescens species. And you will see that this part right here is the stem part, and it is growing continuously. As of the current, I think it is about 4 feet in height. The leaves would usually be, this leaf right here would usually be around 12 to 16 inches, and then the leaf with the widest one that you can perhaps measure is 1.5 of an inch, and then at the going at the end part of the leaf, then it will be arrow-like in shape, so the width will be reduced as we go to the tip of the leaf. So again, this is how it would look like. I can move backwards for you to see. This is the whole this is a part of our garden here. Those are the usual sizes of plants, the one that I'm showing you. This plant right here is also a large plant, but the Sansevieria dumetescens that I have is really very large. So in this clump, I'm not sure what happened, but I believe that when I planted it, it supposedly is not variegated like the one that is in front. The variegations are really striking. The ones at the sides are normal. The ones on the left hand corner are also normal. It's just the front part which is in variegated form. So like I mentioned, it is taking quite an area, and it is on the side of the house of our nursery or garden, and this is how the colony would look like. This is a fairly healthier specimen or colony compared to the other ones that I will show you. Usually Sansevierias that you'll find in market are as big as these ones, so you can see the size difference. When I move the camera upwards, then you will see how large Sansevieria dumetescens are. So again, Sansevieria dumetescens is not the same with Sansevieria arborescens. They're two different species, although they have arborescent form. They are two different species, and they are distinct to each other in terms of form. We'll move further to the side where I have another clump of Sansevieria dumetescens as well. This clump right over here is also Sansevieria dumetescens, although compared to the first one, this one is a bit yellowish. That is because this part right here is receiving more sunlight to the one that is on this part of the nursery, which is shadier, although they will still get sunlight. they're much healthier compared to this clump, which is having no protection from heat. So I guess they in the wild they don't have any protection. They will perhaps look like what I'm showing you right now, but in some parts they will have shade from trees, from cliffs. So it's striking how the difference will become in just close to a meter of distance of where they're growing, with the difference of the lighting and the amount of sunlight that they receive, the amount of rain that they receive. So the coloration will be quite distinct to the eye, although if you move them to the same position, then they will have the same coloration. So that is one of the effects of positioning Sansevierias. They might have a different hue compared or use of color with regards to where you position them. So like I mentioned, this one is not as healthy as the other one. You would see that there are some brown spots or yellowing. Sansevieria dumetescens as well is a fairly dangerous plant to keep. That is because the leaf tip of Sansevieria dumetescens is also as sharp as the previous feature, which is bagamayonsis. So it is needle-like in shape. So that is the leaf tips of Sansevieria dumetescens. Unlike bagamayonensis, I'm sorry if I have pronounced that incorrectly, because I have a hard time trying to pronounce bagamoyensis. I'm sorry, that's the correct pronunciation of that species. So compared to that species, S. dumetescens is having a sturdier spike. They're not as flimsy as the species bagamoyensis. The leaf tips are also thicker and sturdy. You cannot bend it. It's not as flimsy as Sansevieria bagamoyensis. S. dumetescens is having spikes that are as hard as wood. So be careful when you're dealing with your Sansevieria dumetescens, especially if they are already in matured form, because they are very dangerous to the eyes. Dangerous if your skin gets punctured. You may have wounds from the leaf tips of Sansevieria dumetescens. So this is another clump, and then we could go to another of my Sansevieria dumetescens. This one I have purchased it, and it's already in variegated form, and here it is. This is also Sansevieria dumetescens having which is in an extremely variegated form. So the one that I showed you a while ago is having a slightly variegated look, and this one is extremely variegated. And I'll just have to point out that of all the Sansevieria variegated plants that I have, Sansevieria dumetescens is sturdy, and the one that I'm showing right now is also a large specimen. So I can turn on the light so you can see how it really looks like with the light on. And this is how the variegations on the Sansevieria dumetescens would look like. For those who are interested with the description of the species dumetescens, I could also include it on the description for this particular episode. I'll put in the specifications of its growth and perhaps I'll put in where they are found in the wild, where they have originated, because right now I don't have that handy, and I just figured out that I have to finish featuring Sansevieria dumetescens and the other oddball Sansevierias that I have or I am growing in our garden or nursery. So folks, again, this is Sansevieria dumetescens. For those who still using arborescens to identify it or use it as the name of or ID of the Sansevieria, that is not correct, because again, Sansevieria arborescens is a different species from Sansevieria dumetescens, and the plant that I'm showing you right now has been Sansevieria dumetescens for as far as I have known. So folks, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below, and if you like what I have featured, please do like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and you all have a great day.